One reason why guys should date you.
Because I'm hot.
Okay. And what would you
say? Yes, that's really bang out of order.
How is it?
You should say I agree.
Hot subjective though, isn't it?
Okay, mister. You're hurting my eyes.
Well, probably the reflection in your glasses.
Why should you date me? Because I'm amazing.
Why are you amazing?
I've been single for how long?
2 years?
3 years.
3 years.
And
I can tell. Respectfully.
But the reason why I've not had a boyfriend is because I've been to Nottingham Trent.
What's that got to do with it?
Nottingham Trent is where everyone thinks is such a slag.
What do you rate yourself out of 10?
It depends on the day. Right now,
Today?
5. Right now, 5.
5. Okay, cool. So, do you think you're a catfish or not? A little bit?
A little bit, yeah.
Damn.
It's my honest opinion. I'm not gonna say no, and it's just like.
Fair enough. Well, obviously, we're gonna ask other people whether you're a catfish or not.
Okay.
That cool?
Yeah.
So, catfish or not?
Catfish, 100%, bro. Oh my days.
Catfish or not?
Catfish or not? Wait, can I? Still catfish.
I am or not?
When everybody said, oh, my record label's controlling me and I can't get out of this deal and y'all need to let me go. Bro, the record label's sitting back like, we're controlling you because we gave you $10 million. And you think you're going, wait a minute. You think you're about to do whatever you want to do with our money? And then you think you about to get out of your deal scot-free without paying us back our money? You didn't do anything. Your shit flopped. The $10 million we gave you was for you to make a dope project that wasn't going to flop. You already broke your fucking contract. So now you think we're going to let you go away and just get out of this deal while still owing us money? No.
Reason number 8 why I love men is because in every group of friends, there's always that one friend that has literally no money to their name, like 2 cents in their bank account, and you guys all go to like dinner together and like everyone just knows like, yeah, he has like a packed lunch that he brought or something, like and it's so not weird for them. Like it's just like, yeah, like Timothy just kind of like, he just doesn't have a job, you know, like he just doesn't. His girlfriend pays for most of his stuff, but like when he goes out with us, like he has a sip of my beer, we all give him a sip, and yeah, they don't care. It's like not a thing. You know what I mean? It's just the fact that that's just such a thing, not a judging thing. And I love it. And Timothy's always super hot.
I might get a lot of hate for this, but I have said it before and I will say it again. Men were taught their entire life how to treat a woman, but not what to expect from a woman. A woman was taught her entire life what to expect from a man, but not how to treat a man.
I find it so crazy that I still have not seen all you creators that made videos on Jonathan Majors accusing him of doing what this woman falsely accused him of. Even when he stated that he had camera footage showing he didn't do anything to her, when the taxi driver said he didn't do anything to her, that he seen her hitting him, you guys did not want to believe it and just kept saying anyone who doesn't agree that he did it doesn't support women. And that was just completely false. Now she has been charged because the camera footage from the club, his home, and the taxi show that she orchestrated this in order to get back at him because they got into an argument. She laid her hands on him, he called the police on her, and he ended up being the one that got in trouble. This man has lost so many deals, has lost movie roles due to this woman. And all of you on social media are causing a bandwagon to get him removed. That's the problem with TikTok. Y'all always trying to get somebody canceled, bro. I don't know who started this cancel culture stuff. It really need to end.
Get ready with me to go out while I tell you the rules in my relationship. Okay, this first one I actually feel like everybody with a significant other should have this rule, but like obviously we have each other's location for safety and like, I don't know, I just want to know where he is. I'm a curious gal. If we're friends, like I want your location because I just like stalking people. So yeah, locations obviously. And then the next thing is passwords. Like we have each other's phone password. I also have his Instagram password and his...
Men that have been through enough of these types of relationships know that it just doesn't work. It only ever increases relationship insecurities. And guys hate it because it makes him feel controlled and not trusted. But the unfortunate part is that a lot of men will give her these things. He will share his location and passwords because he doesn't have anything to hide. But what he realizes over time is that she depends on these things rather than knowing, loving, and trusting who he is as a person. And that is why the next time he'll know better.
What's your age?
28.
Are you single?
Yep.
Do you think dating has gotten easier for you now at 28 than it was when you were 22?
Probably the same.
Why do you say that?
I just haven't noticed much of a difference.
But do you think 28-year-old men are going for women who are your age or younger?
Yes. I mean, a lot of 28-year-old men are still interested in me. I don't know what to tell you. I think you may have a point when it's a little bit older, but in like 28 age range, I don't think it has the effect that you're thinking it does.
And that's in your experience?
And that's also what the data bears out.
Okay, what does the data say?
So there was a recent study done with Corinne Lowe. She's an economist, and she was looking at when guys want kids, they're looking for younger women, but when they had kids or they didn't want kids, they just looked at how attractive the woman is. They didn't really care about age.
Do you want to have kids?
I don't know yet. I want to have kids in my mid-30s if I do, so I have time.
But don't you think you're like more fertile right now?
I mean, I'm pretty rich, so I could afford IVF and whatever I need to. And I don't mind adoption if I have to.
Sure. But even then, why even like spend money unnecessarily?
Because I'd rather have kids later when I'm ready. Also, the data also shows that people that are born, or children that are born to older parents typically do better, especially with women. Maternal education and high socioeconomic status are the two biggest contributors to childhood development and success.
How do you feel about body count?
Well, I don't feel anything, right? But what I think about body count is I think that after a certain amount of sexual encounters, I think that would definitely disqualify a woman from being in a relationship with me.
Now, what's too much for you?
To me, shit, man, really like more than 3, man. More than 3, more than 4.
You think that's realistic in today's day?
Well, it depends where you're looking, brother. I mean, out here, probably not. I'm a firm believer in you'll attract what you are. There's certain places you don't go in expecting a different outcome. So for example, I'm not gonna go to the club and expect a woman with 3 bodies.
So is your body count less or more than 3?
I think that it doesn't matter when it comes to a man's body count because one, women look for men with experience, right? Is that necessarily always sexual experience? No. However, considering the fact that men, we're not 100% ran by our emotions like women are, it's harder for a man to lose the ability to bond with his partner, with his wife or his girlfriend versus a woman. After a certain amount of bodies, a woman's gonna lose that ability.
And how much do you think that would be?
We're talking about, evolutionary psychology is more than 5. So, studies show that after a woman has more than 5 sexual partners, her ability to pair bond with a man drops from 80% to 20% at her virgin. Her ability to be with a man longer than 10 years.
All the girls are doing fraud. That's the secret. That's how they're getting on the trips. That's how they're paying for the things. They're doing fraud. Not even just regular fraud, wire fraud.
As someone who lives in Metro Atlanta, I thought y'all knew. The people y'all see on social media are either escorts, PIMPs, or scammers. The PIMPs are not like the movies. They're like Jocelyn's Cabaret. They live in high-rises, condos, drive a nice car. They're not on the streets. And what really gets me is the young girl. Y'all seeing someone on here give SW advice and think that's dating advice. You're like, yeah, man offered to fly me out, and then when I got out there, I refused to sleep with him, so he sent me home. Or he kicked me out the hotel room. It's because he thought you were SW. He thought you were an escort. That's why. I remember the young girls, if you need money for college, become a sugar baby. Get on Seeking Arrangements like, baby, that's for sugar babies, escorts. And when it comes to scammers, y'all think it's just some like 19-year-old guy with a ski mask. Like, no, the pretty young things are doing fraud. How do you think the girl on Instagram is getting $300 nails every 2 weeks? Paying people hundreds of dollars to glue down her wig, which is insane to me. Why are y'all paying people to glue down your wigs? That's so crazy to me. Then hundreds of dollars at that? Well, how do you know, baby? I've been from the hood to Flint to Metro Atlanta. I've seen it all. Like, even with Jocelyn's Cabaret, like, she's a PIMP. And then you'll see girls get on there like, oh, I didn't know, like, this what this was. Yeah. Why do you think all these musicians that are on, like, Love and Hip Hop, their music's doing so bad, but they're walking around with Hermes bags? Please, y'all have to be able to see it.
Do you think men have higher expectations for women when it comes on to dating? Or do women have higher expectations for men?
We all expect the same thing.
Men are providers, they take care of women, they are protectors, they expect to be within women that's highly desirable, that can bear children, and that is young and energetic to take care of them.
So if men are providers, is it outside of a woman's role to want to provide and be the breadwinner for a man?
Not only it's outside of a woman's role, because if you look at the scientific studies, we're not wired that way. But on top of it, when a woman enters the role of taking care and providing for a man, there's a lot of problems that happen in relationships.
Problems like what?
Like, for example, men don't like to be told what to do. Men don't need moms. They need partners. So the moment a woman is acting as a provider, she also starts acting as she's taking care of you and she's deciding over you, and she becomes like your mom. And no man wants to go to bed or sleep with his mom.
So she becomes more masculine in that sense?
Absolutely. And it's not masculine because she wants to. It's because the energy of leadership, orchestrating, organizing, providing for another, it is a masculine energy trait.